For a lot of people, Samsung phones have been the epitome of what you can get in the Android world. If you want every single feature and you want it to perform really well, the Galaxy S or the Galaxy Note series has been the place to look. But personally, I've never really been a fan of Samsung's phones, and it's not because of the phones themselves, it's more the philosophy behind them. Samsung loves to push the envelope, and this is something you should commend them for. I mean, pushing technology forward is something that we hope somebody does, but when you actually do it, there's a lot of risk in that. The Galaxy S10 for me is the first phone where I see all that effort pay off. You get a solid phone, which I think is still the best Android phone you can buy right now. But that wasn't necessarily always the case. I never liked that Samsung would pack their phone full of features. It doesn't matter what the feature is, if they can think of it and make it work, it's going to be in the phone. Now, on one hand, if you're someone buying this phone, you want the most for your money. So in a way, you are getting that with Samsung. But for me, I don't enjoy that, not because I don't necessarily want those features, but because Samsung's implementation is usually somewhat half-baked, at least in the first iteration. This mentality has kind of gone along with every new category of product they come out with. The first Galaxy Note, at the time, was the first version of a big phone, and in a world of small phones, this just didn't make sense. But even more so, the first Galaxy Note Edge with the curved screen on the edge. It was an interesting idea, but half-baked and didn't really fully see the future of what that product would be. It's not that they were bad products, in most cases they were very good, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth. It felt like I was paying for Samsung's R&D, and I never understood why someone would want to do that. But then I got to use this, the Galaxy Fold, and of course we all know the story here. It has issues, it has problems, it's been delayed, and we honestly may never see it in this form. But after trying it, I think I get what all the fuss is about. The Galaxy Fold for me changed my mind here. I finally understand why someone would want to pay a premium for a device that clearly isn't finished. There's obviously issues with it. I mean, looking at the front, that screen is tiny, and even though it's bright, vibrant, and very responsive, it works how you would expect a screen to. It's clear just by looking at it that this isn't what Samsung chose to do. This is just what they had to do. And this is something you see all along this phone. The gap when you close the phone, the crease in the middle. These are all technical limitations that none of us want to experience, but you just can't get around it right now. And that's putting aside all the other issues that were in the news. I mean, this product is full of flaws, but then you actually use it. So before we continue on, I want to thank this video sponsor, bookmark.com. Bookmark is a free website builder that will let you create any website you would want in just a couple minutes by just answering a few simple questions. It has artificial intelligence that actually creates your website right before you, and the entire process takes less than 2 minutes. Bookmark's websites are fully responsive, and this will work for pretty much every situation. If you need e-commerce integration, you have that. This is a really cool way to make a website and have it up and running very quickly. So be sure to check out bookmark.com. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Give it a try. This is one of those products where every single person I know, including myself, going into it was very unsure of the concept. But as soon as you touch it and you start using it, it clicks. You understand why this product will work, and even if the Galaxy Fold isn't the one that does, this category is going to be the future in some way. I mean, the fact that I can take a phone out of my pocket, which is relatively normal size, and then I open it and there is a bigger screen there, think iPad mini size, that is it's just plain cool. And it's something brand new that we haven't seen yet. And it actually works. I mean, the software is solid and the device that I was able to use felt really good. I didn't have any issues with it. But it makes me want Samsung to actually figure out what's wrong with this phone, fix it, and actually release it. So the Fold changed my mind. I now appreciate what Samsung is always trying to do. They might not always succeed at it, and it seems a lot of the times they don't. They have issues, but they're pushing the envelope and they're doing something that nobody else is doing. And yeah, it might cost you a lot. It might not actually work when you get it, but the fact that they're trying is something I think we should all appreciate.